Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When last left off, we defeated this ghost that was here, and the ghost is a bit of a bad omen. This is, as a reminder, the sanctuary of Lisa Winters, who is a holy priestess, as well as the mother of Sarah, who had passed away some indeterminate time ago. Why the ghost is here? Don't know. Also, our hero's guardian angels were discussing something else about how they do not sense Michiru or something like that. Apparently they're expecting someone along with Lisa Winters, and they are having trouble sensing her presence. So, bad things are being foreshadowed here. Also, the flipping of that switch was delayed. I'm pretty sure flipping that switch will move the ropes that were back where we came from. If I had to guess, the reason why the switch delay happened between the sound and the movement was because first, the ropes moved and then the animation was triggered. It would have been better if they had been triggered at the same time. Oh, another first attack. Bye! You know, I should really heal Uri's MP. Let's go ahead and do that. We've been winning some dew clovers here. Let's use them. Just a couple of them, though. That should be good enough going forward. And sure enough, this rope has been moved. It is a pretty strong rope, considering that it can hold the weight of a boulder. Oh, rumph! I don't know if Lantis will ever watch this, but just out of curiosity, Lantis, have you ever pushed boulders? What are the beholders weak against? Hopefully fire? We're about to find out. Oh, by the way! That ghost we just fought, according to the guide, has an instant death attack. So, kind of lucky that that was not triggered. Okay, so that spell is agility down. That is not a big deal. And the beholders do not seem to have any particular elements associated with them, so that's some good news. Wireland says, was my long message sent, or did it get deleted? The only long message that I saw was when you were talking about random encounters and puzzle solving. Okay, that leads somewhere. Let me consult the map. The map is not useful in this situation. Where does that lead? We can walk on the boulder. Interesting. Oh, this is a shortcut back to where the ghost was. Okay. Meanwhile, up here, there's another ghost. The ghost with a little more. You shall not pass, humans. Another one? This is getting a bit tedious. And it's gonna get even more tedious if it turns out that this thing also has instant death. More so if it uses it. Once again, for us, instant death only works in random encounter, so this is not going to be helpful. Let's instead use a regular attack, actually. Just try lightning. Do you have anything of use, Lynn? Use that. And what is your strongest spell? Holy? Use that. Knowing now that these guys have instant death, want to take it out as fast as possible. So far, so good. We'll proceed onward with the same strategy, and I will possibly want to heal Sarah's MP after this fight. There we go. Got a sugar clover, nice. That one was instant. I guess in this case because... Oh, that's not where... That's where we came from before. I guess in this case, because it wasn't moving a rope, it was making one appear. So now there should be a path this way. Also, it occurs to me we have not reached a save point yet. Hopefully there'll be one soon enough. Okay, you guys possibly focus on the King Viper. Sarah... Oh, that might not instantly kill all of them. RNG might make one only take 49 damage. So, everybody go ahead and focus on them. And... they're going before Sarah now. No, wait, only one of them did. Kill, kill! Darn it, that one survived. And now it didn't. So good news is, we avoided 2 of their attacks. Bad news is poison, but not as concerned. Oh, 3 aloe veras. And a dew clover. So first things first, antidote. It would be nice if they were dropping antidotes. Second... Give you 2 of these, and Uri takes 1. I think we're near a heal point, but just in case we get into another encounter, yeah, like this one. These guys were weak against lightning. And this is why we recovered MP when I did. More poison. Can Lynn finish him off? Close. Definitely close. So this last one's probably only got a couple HP left. Oh, this would be a good place to grind for dew clovers. Although at the same time, I think there was another place we could do that. I should have made note of that. I think it was in that snowy place. Oh, of course there's another one of you. Do that. The ghost with the most. I would say that this was a Beetlejuice reference, if not for the fact that it has been building up to this. You shall not... Yeah, we know. You shall not pass. Can you guys at least come up with something original? I must confess that, despite my natural fear of monsters, even I am finding it difficult to take these particular folk seriously. Funny. Okay, do that. Or did I want you lightning it up? Yeah, lightning it up. Actually, let's see what your regular attack does real quick. And you are cycloning, and you are holying. Oh, hey, thanks for the bits, Warrior Land. That is, of course, awesome of you. And this thing should be almost dead, but because it has instant death, still gonna try to take it out before it gets another attack in. And apparently Dusk is just fine with his regular attack against those guys. It would appear that he was the last of the foul beasts guarding this place. We must be very close to Mother. Come, we mustn't tarry another second. I have not seen any of your long messages, Warrior Land. Further down? I thought you were about to give me a choice there. Ooh, here we go. That's the heal point, or save point. This is the heal point. This is actually a good place to grind if we need to. Out of curiosity, is anybody about to level up? No, everybody's a distance away from a level up, so we'll not worry about any grinding. Oh, here's the sanctuary. Oh, hey, it's this song. Me and Wireland were actually talking about this song. This song is awful. However, the issue with this song is it is typically too loud. Thankfully, it seems that Lantis and Sarah's Night has turned down the volume a bit. I would say down to 7 is a good amount. Oh, there's the amulet we're looking for. And that is a nice graphic. Wow. To think that such a magnificent sanctuary existed all the way down here. Indeed, the innocent and ethereal beauty of a holy sanctuary such as this further attests to the significant difference in purity between the people of Earth and the people of this world. I take it that the goddess-like woman in the window ahead of us is meant to be representative of Serena herself? Yes. Stripeback says, a window underground? Well, yeah, where else would you have a window? Hey, was this place designed solely as the resting place for the holy priestess when she passed away? If so, then I definitely take back any doubts I ever had of her nobility or Serena's existence. Lisa must have well lived up to the honor many Elvanians seem to pay her. Okay, Warioland finally able to send his messages. So, let's see here. Just want to say I am really enjoying this game. A lot more second time around. Maybe it's your more positive energy. Maybe I got used to its long dialogue and other tropes. But it's being a really enjoyable playthrough. And the game itself is an example of a stick-to-it project. For 10 years, through all the trials and tribulations. It is impressive and inspiring. Makes me want to keep working on and someday finish my own RM1 game. So, big props to Lantis and SK for getting this done. And thank you, Erica, for making this remastered playthrough. You're welcome. I'm glad you are enjoying this more. I myself am enjoying this more. Now that I am not as overworked. Now, what was the question here again? Oh, you're right. When was this place built? Nay, this sanctuary existed long before Mother went up to heaven. She, the other Kalinkans, and myself would come here oftentimes to be alone with the goddess whenever a particular burden or wish to express our joy to her in something would befall us. And while we're on the subject, every time people had to go to the church, they had to travel across those ropes and solve those puzzles. I am not the only person in the village to sometimes be fond of solitude within a tranquil setting such as this, dear sir. Of course, after we laid Mother to rest down here a few years ago, and those dreadful monsters had appeared in the caverns, no one in Kalinka dared ever set foot in here. We are the first visitors to the sanctuary since. So, this is the first time you've been here to pay your respects to Lisa? Should the three of us depart now and allow you a few moments alone with your mother then, Sarah? Yes, thank you, Master Lin. It is most kind of you to display such consideration for me. My friends, I humbly ask that you now please stand back while I go forth alone to retrieve Mother's pendant. This is a burden that I feel I must assume sole responsibility for. Yet, please do not take this request as a command to leave the sanctuary entirely, however, for I would not wish to try to deprive any of you of the opportunity to offer your prayers to Serena, if you so will, while we remain here. Besides, if you all left the room, then... Giggle? How would Mr. Dusk be able to protect me, as he promised he would, from all the way outside were a demon to appear and try to hurt me? It will be hard for him to come to my rescue in time, in that case. Wait, Sarah! We'll do you as you ask, or it's dangerous to go alone. This is certainly an interesting choice here, I gotta say. How about... we'll do as you ask. Thank you for your concern, sir, but I assure you we are all perfectly safe as long as we remain within this sanctuary. Understood. Ah! Mr. Dusk! Help me, please! Sarah! Sarah says with a frightened scream, "No! Get away!" Yeah! Sarah! Sarah was slain. Nice going, hero. Okay, the reason why I am laughing is because I knew that was going to happen. When I streamed this years ago, I reached this point and actually chose to stay with her. And then I was informed, had I chosen not to, that was going to happen. So for this playthrough, I decided to go ahead and see that firsthand. So yes, that choice we were given is an instant game over if you choose wrong. So, let's go ahead and actually proceed for real this time. Wait, Sarah. It's dangerous to go alone. Take us. Oh, Mr. Dusk, don't worry. I was only being facetious. I am glad for your avowed concern, but I promise you that I'll be just fine by myself. Though it may have been necessary for you to protect me on such a perilous journey down here, not one shred of evil will be able to enter the sanctuary. Yeah, sure. Even with all of the demons roaming about just outside, Serena's presence is still strongly felt here. Alright. As you wish. Well, that does bring up the question, what is different now that she's going up alone, even though she went up alone last time? Well, this time Dusk is actually watching her and not having his back turned. So that probably would help make a difference. I am here now, Mother. I am sorry that I have neglected to come visit you for so long, but I fear I could never have made it here alive through the horrible den of rapacious evil that your sanctuary has now sadly become, had I not been accompanied by such valiant holy warriors as my new friends who stand protectively over me now, just at my back. I am very happy that they have escorted me here, so that we can be together again. Mother. Forgive me, Mother, but please allow me to take this pendant back with me, as there is an innocent soul fallen victim to the twisted whims of evil, who apprehensively awaits our return from above ground at this very moment, depending on us to come back safely with your pendant, for only the power of your love for all living creatures in Elvenia that is sealed within can save this person from his suffering. Would you trust me to wield this great power only for a wish that is noble, my dearest mother? I think we're getting our answer. Evil-sounding voice. Halt, daughter! I will not allow any more evil to be let loose into this precious world than has already been allowed. If you resist my will, then you shall know the wrath of the darkness that I had once foolishly opened the gates of my soul to. Dusk draws his sword. Sarah! Whose voice is that? Mr. Dusk! Everyone! That is the voice of my mother! Can that be true? But I'd always assumed that the voice of someone like Lisa would sound, I don't know, a lot more gentle than that. Sarah lowers her head. That is so because that is Mother who speaks to us, and yet not my mother at the same time. You heard her say it herself. The darkness in her heart is causing her to sound so frightening. Lisa scornfully laughs. It is only fitting that even my own daughter now speaks of me in both fear and disgrace because of what I had allowed to befall the Elvenia that I thought I truly cared for. Yeah. So the Holy Priestess has turned evil. Mother, how can you say that about me? I had never thought ill of you. You had always been one of those close to my heart who I truly loved and admired. I tried my best to stay true to my loyalty to you as a daughter, even after things went so wrong. Why do you stay this way? Why? I hear the quiet inward laughter of someone who hides a hateful and contemptuous smile for her own daughter. You tried your best to embrace the ways of light and love, just as all Elvenians do. You simply made a mistake, that was all. Despite how much damage it caused, I know that you didn't mean any harm to anyone. You aren't the same as him. Why do you remain in this hell that you have created for yourself? Only a true servant of darkness would have delighted in his own murderous ways. But you... Okay, what are we talking about? Were you not regretful of what you had become, Mother? I never intended to feel shame or fear in your presence, but how can I avoid doing so when I sense the terrible spirit of self-loathing and vengefulness that has you in its grip? Why, Mother? Why can't you simply ask Serena to forgive you and allow yourself to be taken home? She doesn't want you to remain in this darkness that you have barricaded yourself in. A pretty speech, daughter, yet... Lisa's horrible laughter fills the entire atmosphere of the room, drowning out any other thoughts that could possibly run through our heroes' minds as they stand before her, and just before her awful voice raises to an angry, deafening roar. Just how can you be spouting this childlike pity sermon of yours with any sincerity when you are standing here before me now with intentions to thieve away my magical powers for selfish gain? What was that? Still, I am quite disappointed in you, Sarah, that you would follow the same path I had done. I had believed in your honesty and innocence, but I was wrong about everything I had placed trust in. Even you. You were always so blissfully ignorant and stupidly naive in your blamelessness. But I hope that you would at least cling to those unrealistic beliefs no matter what opposed you in this life. And now, to see you turn to ways of deceit and selfishness? Never, Mother. My intentions from the very beginning have never been to destroy, but to redeem. And they have not changed with my standing here now. I do not care how naive you may think I am, but I will never betray that persona if that is what makes me Sarah Winters. Even should the darkness one day come crashing down around my ears, and I will forever remain helpless at its mercy. You stupid little girl. How can I stop from laughing in utter contempt at your hopeless naivete? I learned upon my mistake long ago that it doesn't matter what I might do to fight. All living beings in the end will betray their own so-called purity and bring darkness into the quickly fading beauty of this world. I claim that I will not allow you or your friends to let the evil of this pendant escape into the world above, but what would it matter in the very end? All of creation will eventually fall to pieces at the devil's hands one way or another. Even if Serena did care about any of us, what can she do? Oblivion will eventually swallow her up too. Mother! I cannot be hearing this! Have you forsaken all of your beliefs for this? This hatred? Silence, daughter! If you do not turn back now and dispense with your noble intentions, then I will destroy you where you stand. So help me, I will shed no tear at the wails of mourning from the Kalinkans as they summon the funeral dirge for their precious Sarah. If dying a horrible death together with your friends in blood and fire at the hands of my sorcery is necessary, so be it. I will not stand for your disobedience, child. Dusk quietly says, No. Not even you, priestess, will lay your blood-stained hands on this girl. I promised I would protect her with my very life, and I will not fail in keeping that promise, even if it means I must fight her own mother.